Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some Hypixel Bedwars, and I'm going to be telling you guys a story about the time I had a tumor in my leg and the situation that followed with it. But if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like it. If this video can hit 200 likes, that would be amazing. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. You can change your mind at any time, and don't forget to join my Discord. We do giveaways, and you guys can join my guild through there. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, so this experience pretty much covers my whole entire life. I've had this tumor pretty much out of the womb. Whenever I was little, I noticed that there was a little bump on my left leg, and I always thought it was normal. Before school, I was the only one with this. I did have an older brother, but I'd never really thought about it as much because, as I said, I thought it was normal. So whenever I ended up going into kindergarten, that's whenever I figured out that I was the only one with a bump on my leg. A lot of people always pointed it out. They called me names and stuff like that. They made jokes about it. It didn't really bother me as much because like I was just a kid and so were they. So usually it wasn't like out of malice and stuff. It was just more of like kids being kids. I didn't really think of it that way, but like at the same time, like I didn't really know what to think of it either. So I just left it alone. Whenever I got into elementary school, that's whenever the name calling, the torment actually started. So yeah, defend your bed, man. This man has like a whole iron sword. But whenever I was in 5th grade, a lot of people always used to like make fun of me. They called me weird and stuff like that because I had a bump on my leg. So whenever, whoa, this man's like skilled maybe. Oh, never mind. A lot of people used to always call me names. They used to call me weird. It got to the point where I stopped wearing shorts. Like I stopped wearing shorts like pretty much a pretty long part of my life. I didn't start wearing shorts until my junior year of high school, and for everyone that's not American, that's my 11th year in school. And it was pretty bad. I was pretty self-conscious over my leg, but I always enjoyed doing sports, so I didn't really let the fact that people always made fun of my leg and stuff stop me from doing the things that I like to do, like sports and stuff like that. But I didn't really like walking around and showing it off, if you know what I'm saying. When I was in middle school, a lot of people didn't really bother me at first until my first year in athletics, which was my 7th year in school. A lot of people used to just ask me like, what is it? Or like, does it hurt? Like just pretty much like things like that, or pretty much like my teammates in football and stuff like that. They'd like make jokes and say that maybe it's like a superpower and like it make me faster and stuff like that. So it wasn't all bad to the point where everyone used to always make fun of it. Like sometimes I get people in my life that make me feel better or just make me laugh at it instead of like seeing it as something that like it's just terrible in my life. Then we get into high school, and high school was my worst year for it, physically and mentally. So whenever I was in track and I was running a lot of you guys know I was in track, or you just don't know. No! In track, I started running and I was doing a 400-meter run. I started to notice that my leg was hurting. It was like not my whole entire leg, but it was a specific part where the tumor was. And I started noticing every single time I touched it that it hurt. And whenever I first figured out that it was hurting and like it hurt every single time I touched it, it kind of freaked me out a little bit because I was like, this isn't good, obviously, because like everyone doesn't have it on their leg. And at this point, I'm in high school, so I'm more aware of what cancer is. And I've seen it my whole entire life. My family members pretty much mostly have passed from cancer. Pretty much throughout my middle school and high school and elementary years, I was pretty familiar with the term. Yeah, come follow me, man. Oop, kind of messed up there. And goodbye. I knew that it was a tumor at the time because, as I said, I was in high school and I did talk to like older adults about it to see what their opinion was, to figure out what it was. So I knew it was a tumor. I knew what cancer was. And whenever it started hurting, that's when I started getting scared because obviously it wasn't something that was supposed to be there and it was hurting. So I started telling my parents, and at the time, they didn't really take me that serious. They were just like, well, maybe it'll stop hurting after a while. But I was just like pretty adamant on it. I was like, no, we need to go get it checked out. As soon as I went to the doctor's office, they told me that it was a tumor and that in fact that it could be cancerous if it's causing me pain. And as soon as they told me that it could be cancerous, pretty much everything in my world just stopped. Like it just paused for a second. And like, a lot of people usually say that whenever something big in their life happens, like maybe an accident or just like some really heartbreaking news. Like I'm telling you, that feeling is pretty real. Like it just felt like everything slowed down. In my head, it was just like, oh my God, I could have cancer. And the doctor was pretty much saying that I could have cancer. But before they could confirm that I could have cancer, they said that they was gonna have to get a MRI scan to see if it's spreading or if it's just in one part of my body. So, no, again! So I had to wait a couple of days, but they did tell me that they was gonna get the scan, and then pretty much that following week that they were gonna schedule me in for a surgery as well. So I had to go in and tell my teachers and everything that I wasn't gonna be there for a couple of days because I was gonna get surgery on my leg. And obviously, as teachers would, they'd ask me, like, is everything okay? Is anything wrong? And so I told them that I had a tumor on my leg, and pretty much for the full day, it was a pretty normal day. My teachers were like, okay, we'll see you next time and we'll get you caught up. And I don't want this game to end yet. The story's not over. No, actually, I'm just gonna kill you. Pretty much the whole entire day was pretty normal until I got to Spanish class. And whenever I got to Spanish class, the teacher asked me what happened. I told her that I had a tumor on my leg and that I was gonna get it removed. The Spanish teacher, goodbye. Yeah, my teacher was like, oh my God, wait, you have a tumor on your leg? And she said that out loud. I swear to God, dude. All the classrooms in the hallway could hear her, okay? And pretty much the whole entire classroom was silent. They were all talking and stuff. They were silent and they were all looking at me and I was just looking back at them. And it was a pretty awkward experience. Whenever I went to go sit down, my ex-best friend, I say ex-best friend because I've known him since elementary school, but I don't know. Whenever we got into high school, he just changed, you know, he just became a jerk, I guess. He pretty much looked at me and smiled. I looked at him and he was like, well, hey, tumors. All the students that were around him looked at me and looked at him and they laughed and said tumors. At first, I didn't really think much about it. I was just like, shut up, and I continued with my work. The next day, however, everyone in the classroom was calling me tumors, and I was pretty shocked. I didn't really know how to feel. Still don't know how to feel to this day because, like, it was like, dude, I don't even know what to say to this, bro, because like how can you do that to your own best friend? You know, like, I'm going through a pretty rough time. I have no idea if I have cancer. I have no idea how bad this could get. All I know is I have a tumor on my leg and I'm getting it removed and I'm getting a scan in a couple of days to see if it's cancer. It was a pretty hard time for me, you know? I don't even know what to say about it still to this day. Nope, you're not killing me. Oh my God, you're gonna kill me. Yep, you're gonna kill me. Goodbye, bed. Yep, bed's gone too. Unfortunate, huh? So I feel like some of you guys might be asking me, why didn't you go tell the teacher? Like, why didn't you go tell the teacher to get them to stop? It's not like the teacher couldn't hear us. Dude, we were the baddest people in the classroom, bro. We sat right in front of the teacher, if anything. Anything that happens at the table. It's not like she didn't know that that wasn't what was going on. And still at the time, I was a pretty shy guy. I didn't really like talking about things. Oh my God, she came back in iron armor. Jesus. No, no, no. Ah! No, 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 no! Die! I killed her! Yes! Escape! Run! No way! Oh my God, what a noob. The teacher could hear everything, so she knew what was going on. I was a shy guy. I didn't like talking about things, especially to a teacher that most likely didn't care. You know, if she did care, she would have said something. Ha! Get jumped! No! Yes! Dude. I still got it. Still got it. I still got it. Swear to God. But anyways, fast forward a couple days and I go back to the doctor's office to go get my MRI scan and we figure out that it was benign. So it wasn't cancerous, but it was still a tumor nonetheless because it wasn't supposed to be there. It was just pretty much a bone sticking out of my leg. Yeah, and so the reason why it ended up hurting and stuff like that was because, like, pretty much the tendons that I use, that everyone uses to move their legs, that moves back and forth, that pulls the leg back and forth, pretty much rubbing against that bone, causing it to get inflamed, and that's why it ended up hurting and stuff like that. And so it was a pretty big relief to me whenever I figured out that it was benign, especially since, as I said, I knew a lot about cancer. I've seen it my whole entire life. I've seen what it's done to, like, pretty much, like, all the people in my family who has passed from cancer. So the situation was pretty bad for me whenever they first told me that I could have cancers. And then just adding on to the fact that, like, my classmates were making fun of me and calling me tumors and stuff like that. There's just really no excuse. I'm not going to try to make an excuse for them. I'm not even going to say that they're just kids, to be honest, because there's just no excuse to even make a joke about. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm just very unlucky today. But, there's just no excuse for it. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the term Tumors to me, like the nickname, does not affect me at all anymore, especially since I got it removed. It's been 4 years since this happened, so I'm really comfortable with talking with this right now. But the memory itself, no, it still sticks with me to this day, and it still makes me very uncomfortable to think about. As I said, I've gotten over it mostly, so I feel pretty comfortable talking about it. I guess the message of the story is keep your head up, guys. Keep your head up. Don't let the people bring you down, all right? You guys know what you guys want to do, so just do it, all right? Don't let anyone get in your way. Don't let anyone call you nicknames, all right? But don't try to fight them either. Just ignore them. Honestly, after high school, nothing matters. I'm telling you this right now. Nothing matters, all right? Nicknames, social status, how rich you are, how popular you are, none of it matters, all right? Just get through high school and you'll be all right. But that's pretty much my experience. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to join my Discord to talk to me down in the description below. I might be doing some giveaways soon, so if you guys do want to join in on that, make sure to join my Discord. And as always, you guys have a great day. Goodbye.